जय श्री कृष्ण। आप सबको नमस्कार और यहाँ आने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। पहले तो शुक्रिया। हिंदी किसको हिंदी अच्छी हिंदी में समझ नहीं आती है? रामचंद्र जी, आप हिंदी में समझ सकते हैं या नहीं समझ सकते? आई कैन टॉक इन इंग्लिश ऑल्सो। ओके, सो आई मस्ट थैंक रामचंद्रन जी, Shanti ji, and our Vishnu Sahasranam Parivar, which we meet on every Thursday. And they wanted me to present my experience of my Bharat Yatra, which I did it for 86 days. Of course, he wants me to show everything of those 86 days, and I told him it's not possible. First thing I was told by my daughter and my wife, blessed are the brief, and I am not blessed in that way. So I have a tendency to go on a little longer. Kirit Bhai can vouch for it. So what I am going to do is I'm going to divide my yatra into multiple pieces. And if you want me to do it, I'll do it again. Otherwise, this may be the last one and the first one, both. So with that thankfulness to Ramchandran ji, Vishnu Sahasranam Parivar, and setting up all the things, Brian, and all that. So I don't have to say word of thanks at the end. And we'll start with our Bharat Yatra. So my yatra, let's just first do the Mangalacharan before I talk anything else, because unless I do Mangalacharan, I just don't feel I have that energy to talk. तो हम मंगलाचरण करेंगे। श्री गणेशाय नमः। श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम। So after doing Mangalacharan, I think we can reduce it if we can. So some of the slides may be fainter because it gets changing color. So before I do this, I think we have a divine presence of Hanumanta Baba, which is sitting right here. And ऐसा कहा जाता है कि जहाँ जहाँ राम की कथा होती है वहाँ वहाँ हनुमान खुद अपने स्वरूप को छुपा के हुए फिर भी आते हैं। हमें तो समझने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, क्योंकि यहाँ साक्षात हनुमान जी की स्थापना हुई है। सो हम हनुमान जी की भी सेवा करेंगे, पूजन करेंगे। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। तो इस मंगलाचरण के बाद अब हम हमारी यात्रा की ओर बढ़ेंगे। तो मुझे हमेशा ऐसा लगता है, सॉरी, every time I'll turn it in English. Every time I feel that whenever I want to present something, or whenever I want to read something, or whenever I want to understand something, a topic, a shastra, or whatever, I need to know its mahatmya, the importance of that shastra, importance of that deity, importance of that place. That is called mahatmya. And we all have to do that, no matter what we do. I knew the mahatmya of becoming a doctor. What doctor will make me do, and what will I have the privileges? And then I said, okay, let me become a doctor. Ashwin Bhai became an engineer because he knew that is what he wanted, but then he also understood what engineering allows him to do. So I would first, maybe 20, 30 minutes, I'm just going to spend about what the concept of yatra is. We all have done yatra in a smaller or bigger portion, and we need to understand the importance of yatra. So what is before I do the yatra meaning, I went to Bharat to do yatra. People call it India, I call it Bharat. So let's know the spiritual meaning of our homeland, Bharat. The universal spirit of Bharatiya culture, Bharat, literally means those who are striving for illumination. Again, those who are striving for illumination, highest human perfection, irrespective of any differences of race, nationality, religion, gender, caste, etc. That's the meaning of Bharat. In Sanskrit, we have Vidwan of Sanskrit, Shishirji. In Sanskrit, Bharat primarily means one who is engaged in search of knowledge and light. It is derived from the root of called Bha, B-H-A, Bha. Bha means light, Bha means radiance, Bha means knowledge. And the Rata, आप कहेंगे हमें हमारा रथ चाहिए, इसमें हम रथ हैं. तो रथ means devoted, engaged, compassionately trying to do that thing. So Bharata, it means a land or people committed, and we all are Bharatiya, to the pursuit of knowledge and enlightenment. That is what we are. That's what Bharat stands for. It also stands for sustainer or bearer, derived from the root bru. Bru means bear, bru means maintain, referring to the preservation of righteousness, satya. So that is what Bharat means. So Bharat ka naam kaise hua? How did Bharat become Bharat? So if you read the scriptures, there are three Bharatas which are very prominent and well known. One is called Jada Bharata. Jada Bharat is in Bhagavatam story, and he is the Rishabdev, who is the first god for those Jain people. First Dev is Rishabdev. He is the son of Rishabdev, and he is called Jada Bharata. दूसरे रामायण में भरत है, राम के भाई, राम और भरत. और तीसरे भरत है दुष्यंत और शकुंतला के पुत्र भरत. सो हमारा जो नाम भारत हुआ है, ये दुष्यंत और शकुंतला के पुत्र के हिसाब से उसको भारत कहते हैं. Then we go to Yatra, because my title was My Bharat Yatra. So we have defined what Bharat means to me, and it should mean to all of us. So, Sanskrit word Yatra, from the root word Ya, to go, to move, to walk, to proceed. So that is called Ya. So Yatra is coming from that word. So if you have to define it in English, Yatra, that means journey, procession. In the Indian original religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, generally means a pilgrimage to holy places such as confluences of sacred rivers, mountains, places associated with Hindu epics such as Mahabharata and Ramayana, and other sacred pilgrimages. Visiting sacred place is believed by the pilgrim to purify the self and bring one closer to the divine. The journey itself is as important as the destination. I think that's a very important thing. The journey itself is very important and is as good as destination. And the hardships during this journey, and I want you to remember this sentence, the hardships of the travel serve as an act of devotion, what we call titiksha in Sanskrit. I will not read this Agni Puran shloka, but I'll read the translation. Yatra, that sinless tirtha yatra, whose hands, feet, and heart are well regulated, and then person's vidya, the learning, tapasya, strength of meditation, and wide fame are all well recognized and should be able to reap the fruits of performing yagnas. That person who had not performed fast for 3 nights, nor gave away charity of gold and cows, nor is even undertaken tirtha yatras, all these are qualification, must be considered as daridra. This means poor. the fruits of Tirth Yatra would excel those of Yagnas too. That is Agni Puran. So now we have India's map, Bharat map, and you can see that so many divine places we have to visit and do yatra. And of course, we are going to go today to Ayodhya Dham. So I'm pretty sure everybody has the same experience. And I asked one of the saints that every time I go to yatra, I feel that I am taking away some of my devotion, some of my puja. That is my daily ritual. That's why I'm spending 3 hours every day for my meditation, chanting stotras, doing puja, vagere. Then I see that I am not able to do that if I'm at the yatra. So then they gave me this quote, which is from one of the scriptures, Pravase Shudravat Acharet. That means during the yatra, during this pravas, you are excused if you are not able to do your daily routine, which is my consistent finding. Even if I wake up at 5, I cannot, because your pravas, your yatra is telling you to do different things, and you're dependent upon so many things about the temple opening time and car and walking or whatever it is. So you will see that you will be able to, you cannot continue your fast. You may have to eat earlier or later. So pravase shudravat achar. So you shouldn't feel guilty if you are not able to continue your daily routine meditation or puja or bhakti. So the Tirth Yatra is for tapa, sharir ka tap and man or indriyo ka tap. Now what makes this Tirtha so divine? What makes these sacred places so divine? Saints who stay there, or saints who visit, or sadhus who are visiting, their urja makes this sthal or dham or tirtha the pavitra. When Ganges was told to come down to the earth, and he was given कि आप सबका पाप हरो, तो गंजिस कहती है, गंगा जी कहती है, मैं सबका पाप को हरूंगी, लेकिन मेरे में जो पाप आया वो कहाँ जाएगा? Okay. So, because certain times I cannot do it in English.
Please do it in English.
So, भगवान कहते कोई बात नहीं है, आप में जब संत महात्मा, ऋषि महात्मा नहाएंगे, तो आप पाप से मुक्त हो जाओगे. So that is how the tirthas and Ganges become free of sin. So saints and sadhus, their urja makes tirtha pavitra. So there is always a question and doubting Tom, that if God is in every kana, every atom, in every place, He is omniscient, omnipresent, so why do I have to go to Ayodhya or Kashi or Varanasi or Vrindavan? God is every place. Right now He is here also. So why do I have to go there? कण कण में भगवान है, भगवान सर्वत्र है, तो फिर यात्रा करने के लिए क्यों जाना है हमको? Why waste time, energy and money to do यात्रा? तो संत लोग बहुत अच्छा उदाहरण देते हैं और कहते हैं, माँ है, उसको 2 महीने का बच्चा है, तो माँ तो सर से पांव तक माँ है, सर से पांव तक माँ ही माँ है, लेकिन अगर बच्चे को भूख लगी है तो उसको स्तनपान करने से ही उसकी भूख मिटेगी. सो ऐसा कहते हैं कि ये जो यात्रा के स्थल हैं, तीर्थ है, धाम है, वो भगवान का स्तनप है. तो अगर वहाँ जाते हैं तो आपको इजीली वो मिलता है, वो प्रसाद. तो ये ऐसा एक संतों का मानना है. तो कई लोग ये श्लोक भी कोट करते हैं कि भाई यात्रा का पुण्य क्या है? At what level of our आध्यात्मिक spiritual activity yatra fits in? Of course, they will quote this श्लोक, and it is perfectly fine to quote this श्लोक. उत्तमा सहजावस्था, मध्यमा ध्यान धारणा, अधमा मूर्ति पूजा, तीर्थ यात्रा अधमा. सो फिर से, उत्तमा सहजावस्था, मध्यमा ध्यान धारणा, अधमा मूर्ति पूजा, तीर्थ यात्रा अधमा. So सहज अवस्था ये सबसे बड़ी अच्छे से अच्छी भक्ति है और स्पिरिचुअल एक्टिविटी। ध्यान धारणा मध्यम है, अधम है मूर्ति की पूजा, और उससे भी अधम, अधमा इज तीर्थ यात्रा। सो फिर वाई डू यू गो टू तीर्थ यात्रा, वाई डू यू बॉदर? सो you don't reach sahaja avastha the moment you start bhakti. It is a step ladder. And our spiritual teaching is that you start anything. When I became MBBS, I didn't become MD right away. I had to take 12 years of school, then I had a pre-medical 2 years, then I had 5 years of medical school, then I did 1 year of internship, then I did 3 years of residency, then I did 3 years of fellowship, and I became cardiologist. So one can say, well, what you learned in school was not necessary, it was Adam. But that is what made me go to the school and become a doctor. So here you go to reverse. You start with Tirtha Yatra, Murti Puja, Dhyana Dharana, and you reach Sahaja Avastha. It is step by step upward gati, जिसको हम संस्कृत में कहते हैं उत्तरोत्तर ऊर्ध्व गति। भगवान विष्णु जो विष्णु सहस्त्रनाम में आते हैं, भगवान विष्णु का नाम है ऊर्ध्वग, 1000 नेम्स हैं। तो ये उत्तरोत्तर ऊर्ध्व गति की ओर बढ़ा रहे हैं। अदर वे ऑफ सेइंग इट, इफ आई मीट अ PhD हु गॉट 100 out of 100, देन आई मीट अ PhD, हाँ कोई PhD बैठे हैं, तो if I get a PhD person who got 97, then I got 95, and then somebody got 93. So in those four things, the 100 is Sahaja Avastha, 97 is Dhyana Dharana, 95 is Murti Puja, 93 is Tirtha Yatra. But they are all PhD, they are better than me. So we are comparing those four things which are already A+. And within A+, we are comparing who is what. So that is the Yatra. So Srimad Bhagavat, 10th canto, 84th chapter, 13th slok says, Yasyatma buddhi kunape tridhatuke swadhi kalatrādishu bhaum ijjadhi yatirtha buddhi salile na karhichi jane na swabhigneshu. So eva go khara. संस्कृत के बैठे हैं यहाँ, गो खर, खर हमारी जो गाय की खरी होती है, गाय के जो पदचिन्ह पड़ते हैं उसको गो खर। तो ये या तो किसी पशु के भी हो सकते हैं। तो इसको हिंदी में पढ़ेंगे श्रीमद् भागवत में केवल भ्रमण। नाउ वी आर डाइसेक्टिंग लिटिल फर्दर। यात्रा इज एन एंटरटेनमेंट, इज इट ए ट्रिप, इज इट ए यात्रा, और इज इट जस्ट ए साइट सीइंग ट्रिप? सो भागवत कहते हैं, श्रीमद् भागवत में केवल भ्रमण के लिए गए तीर्थ यात्रा की भर्त्सना की गई। उसको कहा है कि अच्छा नहीं है। तो आई वॉन्ट रीड बिकॉज वी हैव अ लिमिटेड टाइम एंड आई एम रियली लुकिंग एट टाइम। ओके, तो यात्रा के कुछ नियम हैं। तो क्या नियम है? अन्य क्षेत्रे कृतम पापम पुण्य क्षेत्रे विनश्यति। अन्य क्षेत्रे कृतम पापम पुण्य क्षेत्रे विनश्यति। पुण्य क्षेत्रे कृतम पाप वज्रलेपो भविष्यति। जब हम यात्रा में जाए तो हमको याद रखना है कि यात्रा ये कोई साइट सीइंग चीज नहीं है, एंटरटेनमेंट की चीज नहीं है। वहां जाके हमको क्या करना है, व्हाट शुड वी डू, वेदर इट्स अ जैन यात्रा, हिंदू यात्रा, बुद्धि यात्रा, डजंट मेक एनी डिफरेंस व्हाट यात्रा यू आर कंडक्टिंग। उसका अर्थ करेंगे, अन्य क्षेत्र में किए पाप पुण्य क्षेत्र में धुल जाते हैं। जैसे अभी मैं टेम्पा में करूंगा तो अयोध्या में धुल जाएंगे, लेकिन पुण्य क्षेत्र में किए हुए पाप तो वज्र लेप से भी ज्यादा है। दैट मीन्स इट्स रिटन इन अ स्टोन, इट इज रिटन in vajra. That means it cannot be erased. So while we trying to go to yatra, trying to earn punya, of course we don't want to create a debit card or you don't want to get debit account. So just like there is a नामापराध, जब हम गुरु का और भगवान की निंदा करते हैं, उनकी आज्ञा को अवज्ञा करते हैं, तो हम नामापराध करते हैं भगवान का और गुरु का। तो धाम अपराध भी हो सकता है। आई थिंक इट्स अ big list. So I will not go through it. If you want it, I will give it to you. But when you go this, you must know what are, just like I go to UN building. I have to follow UN buildings regulation. I am forced to follow UN buildings regulation. So these are written in our Shastras. तो क्या करना चाहिए और क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. So there are some guidelines to do and there are certain guidelines not to do. So हम वहाँ से आगे जाएंगे. This I want to bring to your attention. This is very important. जिनके रही भावना जैसी प्रभु मूरति तिन्ह देखी तैसी. जिसकी जैसी भावना हो उसी तरह उसको भगवान दिखते हैं. आपकी भगवान बुद्धि का विषय नहीं है. जो बुद्धि से सोचता है वो दरिद्री है. सो जिसकी जैसी भावना है भगवान भी वैसे ही आपको दिखेंगे. और गीता में भगवान श्री कृष्ण कहते हैं ये यथा माम प्रपद्यन्ते ताम तथैव भजामि हम. जो आप मुझको जैसे भजोगे मैं भी आपको उसी तरह भजूंगा. If I consider God as my father, then he will consider me as a son. If I consider it as my husband, then I am his wife. If I consider it as my friend, he is my friend. So जैसे आप भगवान को भजेंगे, he is also bhajing you. Sorry to make it English bhajing, but just want to emphasize. So आपकी जैसी भावना होगी वैसे आपको तीर्थ यात्रा में आनंद होगा. तो this is a very common complaint. No matter who I go and I say I did 86 days, the first and foremost thing that how did you stay 86 days in Yatra? They are all flooded with so many people. It's dirty. The first comment that comes is how did you stay in Bharat for such a long time? And that too in a public place like Yatra, which is flooded with devotees. It's dirty. So my answer is there's a difference. There is a very subtle but very important difference between cleanliness and pavitrata. स्वच्छता और पवित्रता में अंतर है. शायद हमारे तीर्थ स्थान स्वच्छ न भी हो. फिर से शायद हमारे तीर्थ स्थान स्वच्छ न भी हो पर पवित्र है. हम पवित्रता के लिए जाते हैं, स्वच्छता के लिए नहीं. So I'll let this go. और संत लोग बहुत प्यारा एग्जाम्पल देते हैं. यहाँ कई माताएं बैठी हैं. भारती जी हैं, सुषमा जी हैं, सुशीला जी हैं, सुधा जी हैं. तो जब आपने अपने बच्चों को बढ़ाया, सिखाया, बड़े किए, तो उस वक्त आप साड़ी पहनती होगी ऐसा सोच लेते हैं. तो आपकी साड़ी कई बार गंदी भी हो सकती है क्योंकि आप बर्तन मान रहे, ये कर रहे, तो आप उस पर ऐसा हाथ लुचते हैं, फिर वो बच्चे का नाक भी लुचते हैं. तो ये माँ की साड़ी गंदी है लेकिन पवित्र है. और वेश्या की साड़ी जरी की साड़ी है, बिल्कुल आयन करी हुई, स्वच्छ की हुई, धोई हुई, लेकिन वो पवित्र नहीं है. वेश्या की साड़ी स्वच्छ है लेकिन पवित्र नहीं है. माँ को गंदा पालो, वो पवित्र है. गाय का छाण, दैट मीन गोडंग, या कुतरे की पू, दोनों में बहुत अंतर है. गाय का छाण हम उसको पवित्र मानते हैं, कुतरे की पुप पवित्र नहीं है. रसोई घर स्वच्छ है, उसको पवित्र मानते हैं. लेकिन अगर उसमें आपने स्वच्छता नहीं भी की और हमारा टॉयलेट जो संडास होता है, बाथरूम, वो बड़ा स्वच्छ होता है, इतना बड़ा भी होता है कि हम वहां बैठकर खा भी सकते हैं, लेकिन हम खाते नहीं हैं. वह स्वच्छ है लेकिन हम खाते नहीं है. वहां खाने के लिए तो भले किचन गंदा हो, हम किचन में ही खाएंगे. तो स्वच्छता और पवित्रता में ये बहुत अंतर है. तो आपको ये समझ लेना चाहिए. और जो लोग कहते हैं कि बहुत गंदा है, तो मैं उनसे कहता हूं, इंडिया में भी कहता हूं, यहां भी कहता हूं, अगर आप में ताकत है, भगवान ने आपको पैसे दिए हैं, भगवान ने आपको बुद्धि दी है, भगवान ने आपको शक्ति दी है, contribute your time, energy and wealth to clean up the mess. But if you can't do that, then filter it out. When you go to dham or tirtha, filter out the dirtiness. If you can, then you will enjoy the tirtha very well. हर वक्त यहाँ तो गंदा है, यहाँ तो भीड़ है, यहाँ, इससे आपका मन पवित्र नहीं हो सकता. आपका मन शांत नहीं हो सकता, आप यात्रा को आनंद से नहीं देख सकते, वो जो आनंद यात्रा का है वो आपको नहीं मिलेगा। सो ये यात्रा के प्रिंसिपल्स हैं। अड़चनों, दैट मीन्स डिफिकल्टीज, all the stumbling things, they are increasing your bhakti. They are making you, because bhakti is not, everything is perfect, air condition is fine, I'm not having any problem, everything is, and then I do bhakti. That is fine. But bhakti means even despite of the obstacles, I'm going up and up and up, and that is called titiksha. So, संत लोग कहते हैं आत्मा में गोपी का भाव जगाओ। गोपी कोई स्त्री नहीं है, गोपी कोई पुरुष नहीं है, गोपी एक भाव है, इज द थिंकिंग। तो उसको जगाओ, उसमें जाओ और फिर उसमें जुड़कर आप यात्रा के लिए जाओ। तो गोपी की एक बहुत परिभाषा संस्कृत में की है, गोभी इंद्रिये भक्ति रसम पिबती इति गोपी। जो अपनी सर्व इंद्रियों से, I'm sorry, one who is drinking the nectar of bhakti from all the five senses all the time is gopi. So आप भी गोपी, you can be gopi, I can be gopi, Ram bhai also can be gopi. Gopi is not a gender. Even though for description purpose you have to say something. So gopi is a lady. When you see, the moment you say gopi, you see a nice lady in front of your eyes. But gopi is a bhav. गोपी इज नॉट ए जेंडर। सो अब मैं यात्रा की ओर बढ़ रहा हूं। हरि अनंत, हरि कथा अनंता। हमको जो भी टाइम मिला है उसमें हम जितना भी हो सकेंगे यात्रा करेंगे। तो अब तक मैंने जो कहा, वट एवर आई सेड अंटिल नाउ, एंड आई विल से वट एवर henceforth, I am deriving it from scriptures. I am deriving from my Sadguru. I am deriving from Veda Vyas. I am deriving from all the saints that I have heard over and over and over again. So they all have become one mantra. So who am I? I am a yantra. This yantra is taking me to you. Purni Ben can hear, even though while she is watching on her telephone something, she can still hear me. So this yantra makes me go up to her. This is yantra. So I am yantra. All these four things are mantra. So one more time again emphasize, yatra is not sightseeing. When you go to Niagara Falls, that's a sightseeing. When you go to Vrindavan, it's not a sightseeing. That doesn't mean you are not seeing the things, varieties of things, but it is not a sightseeing. I couldn't make a slide out of it, so we'll just compare and contrast what is yatra and what is pravas or trip. The purpose of yatra is bhakti vardhak. That means I want to accentuate, I want to uplift, I want to reach God. And that is why I'm doing yatra. The trip is a sightseeing, khao, piyo, mauj karo. Eat, drink, and be merry, and then look around and whatever we enjoy. Locations. The locations for yatra are tirtha, kshetra, and sacred places. Pravas, trip can be any place. I can go to Peru, I can go to Rome, wherever I want to go. Vibrations. There are vibrations. Now you could say, I went to Ayodhya and I didn't feel vibrations. And I couldn't resist vibrations. So, jaki rahi bhavana jaisi. The way you go, if you have your receiver on, then the vibrations are there. But if you don't turn your receiver on, then the vibrations are not there. So, there are vibrations of the sacred places, the rivers, the saints. In Tirtha and Kshetras, there are so many divine souls. They are emitting their urja. You need to have right now there is a radio going on, whatever, Tempa 88. I am not listening. I can hear it because I have not turned my receiver on and I am not tuned to that 88 station. You need to tune up your receiver to go to the senses. So what are the places that we visit when we go yatra? We visit mandir, go to ashram, we go to rivers, we go to mountains, we go to Leela Dham, where Bhagavan did Leela. All those places we visit. Here we go to museums, cities, buildings, etc. फलश्रुति. So ये दोनों करने से फल क्या मिलेगा मुझे? तो अगर हम यात्रा में जाते हैं इस भावना से, तो प्रभु प्रेम, प्रभु की भक्ति। वहां जाते हैं तो बॉडीली प्लेजर, all your indriyas are being fed, right? The eyes are being fed with beautiful scenery. You are going to Marriott, so you are getting beautiful food, a lot of comfort. So यात्रा के लिए बहुत नियम है जो मैंने आपको बताए। उस वक्त सात्विक, you need to eat sattvic food when you are in Ayodhya. You need to have a sattvic dress, sattvic thought, sattvic vibrations, brahmacharya. Every place it is written. When you go to yatra, you need to observe brahmacharya. Upavas, that means fasting. Prabhu Smaran, that means continuously doing Prabhu Smaran while you're yatra, and you shouldn't be talking laukik things to bare minimum necessary. And Chintan and Kirtan. If you do all that while you are going to yatra, then it is a yatra, otherwise a sightseeing. So many people ask me, how did your yatra came to fusion? So I would say that it is, of course, purely and exclusively because of Prabhu Krupa, Sadguru Krupa, and Param Pujya Shri Bhaishi's blessings. So we'll go with this video. So Bha, we went through this, now I'm going in a little more detail. Bha means bhakti, jnana. Rat means rati, जिसकी भक्ति और ज्ञान में सतत रखती है जहां के लोगों की, उसको भारत कहते हैं। तो अब भारत के ऊपर थोड़ा चिंतन करेंगे। भारत एक पवित्र भूमि है, इट्स अ सेक्रेड प्लेस। भारत का कण कण, एंड आई कैन से इट लाउड एंड लाउड, एक एक कण कण, जिस उसकी धूल, एक एक कण पवित्र है। क्यों? Why it is so sacred? Even the dust, whether you are in Baroda or whether you are in Ahmedabad or whether you are in Bangalore or whether you are in Mysore, Kanyakumari, it doesn't make any difference where you are in Bharat. Because यहाँ अनंत अवतार हुए हैं, भारत में अनंत अवतार हुए हैं, अनेक दिव्य ऋषि मुनि और संतों की ये पावन भूमि है, और इन्होंने सारे भारत में विचरण किया है। ये सब लोगों ने, Adi Shankaracharya, been recently the most one is Adi Shankaracharya. He went from south all the way to the north, all the way to the east, all the way to the west. And he's just one example. There are so many divine entities that we don't even know. We don't even know their names. They have traveled, and their foot dust, जिसको कहते हैं चरण रज, is all over the Bharat. So ये संतों की पावन भूमि है। और भागवत के जिसने स्वाध्याय किया है, तो स्वर्ग के देवता, द गॉड्स ऑफ हेवन, ऑल्सो विश टू थिंग्स. फर्स्ट, मनुष्य जन्म, दैट मीन्स द ह्यूमन बीइंग, बिकॉज इन स्वर्ग यू कैनॉट अर्न मोर पुण्य. यू आर हैविंग द फ्रूट्स ऑफ योर पुण्य, बट यू कैनॉट अर्न मोर. इफ यू वांट टू अर्न मोर, यू हैव टू कम टू द अर्थ, बिकॉज ओनली मैन कैन अर्न द पुण्य और पाप. So they want to become human beings so that they can earn more punya. But in the whole world, where do they want to be born, or where they want to be human? In Bharat. That is what the significance of Bharat is. So this is a very nice personal experience. One of my friend, who both are couple physicians, their daughter is a PA in Mount Sinai. And she calls while me and my friend are walking, you know. So she's so excited, so delighted. So she asked her father, who is walking next to me, and he put it on speakerphone, Daddy, guess what I have in my hand? So how can we guess? He's in Mount Sinai doing a PA in some place. So he gives few answers, diamond, ring, whatever it is. He said, no, I am holding the great James Bond, Sean Connery's urine in my hand. In the test tube, because he was admitted there, and he gave a urine sample. She was carrying the urine sample to the lab. But it is urine of Sean Connery, my favorite also. I watch every James Bond movie that Sean Connery gave. So I am also excited. But she is excited holding the urine of Sean Connery. Now, in our religion, our Sanskriti, Gau Mutra is the one which is sacred. So if the urine of Sean Connery can turn you also excited, in our sacred thing, Gau Mata is 33 koti devatas in there. So what is your mental frame? Then you are excited holding some human being's urine sample. So, as I told you, Bharat ki bhumi pavitra hai. Ek kan pavitra hai. This is from Govardhan where I went, but I brought it for Ayodhya. When I went, the first thing I did is to take the dust of the Govardhan walkway. Now, why this is so valid? Because on this is a Govardhan Parikrama. The Govardhan is the Parvat in near Vrindavana, those who have went. And people, it is 7 kilometers long. And people do Parikrama. And I did Parikrama with shoes on. And I was so cursing myself for not able to do Nange Paon. But 90% of the people doing Parikrama, day and night, are doing with no shoes. Some people are even doing Sashtanga Pranam, get up, Sashtanga Pranam again. So that is how they conduct Parikrama. I thought my bhakti is not as good as them. Oh my God. So I said, let me take the dust of that area where these great souls are doing Parikrama. And of course, Krishna's dust is already there because he stayed there for 11 years and 52 days. So there is the Krishna's dust and this devotee's dust. This dust cannot be more, there cannot be more sacred dust than this. So I only took it and I also put it on my head. So that is what yatra is. So that was one reason, Prabhu Krupa, and I always feel that Krishna is calling me. There is a Krishna's call. And if you turn your tuner on, he's calling you also. He's not only calling me, he's not partial to me. He's gracious to all of us. So Krishna is calling. The next question that people ask, even in India, and even here, the first part, and yesterday only we had this party in a gazebo. Somebody approached me and said, how many days you were? I said, 80. Oh, you went in a group? I said, no, I was all by myself. No group. Traveled all by myself, stayed by myself. You must be crazy. You were alone? And I gave him exactly the same answer. I am never alone. I am never alone. And you are also never alone. I am expressing it. I want you to feel that way. You are also never alone. Krishna is always with you and everywhere. Not only here, no matter where I go. If I went to Moscow, he'll be with me in Moscow. If I'm in Tampa, he is with me in Tampa. So Krishna is always with me. And I'm saying Krishna is always with you. The moment you feel that, you are fearless. The moment you say, I am with Krishna and Krishna is with me, your fear disappears completely. How strong can I say that? Actually, I developed umbilical hernia while I was in India, before I start 85 days. So I went to a surgeon. So he said, this is fine, you have umbilical hernia. बैठे हैं अमर जी, तो उन्होंने कहा कि umbilical hernia doesn't become strangulated quickly. It's only less than 1% chance. Because I was going to such a strange places, I didn't want to go to a doctor there. He said, no, you do yatra. Then just casually he said, oh, you are going in a big group, and how many days? So this surgeon I never met in Baroda. So I said, no, I am going by myself. And I'm not going as a group. This is not a group tour. So he said, I request you humbly, stop the tour. So I said, well, why do I need to stop the tour? He said, listen, you are NRI. You get caught immediately as NRI. People take disadvantage of NRI. You are with a gray hair, 77 years old. And how would you conduct this yatra all by yourself? You need an escort. At least take one person from India. Of course, he was also a devotee. I can see pictures in his office. So I told him, sir, I cannot get better escort than Krishna. I cannot get better escort than Krishna. And nobody can come closer to what he can do. So I have no fear. So that's what yatra is. So when I said that, he said that is good and well, it's told in stories, it's told in katha. It's okay to hear that kind and feel good. But to put it in exercise, put it in action, is too much risky. So I told him, no, it is not only katha. If I don't put what I hear in katha in my acharan, then it stays in katha. If I put it in my action, then it is not only the so-called stories in katha. So I don't know how, besides Vidwans, who else is a Maharashtrian? Sudhaji. So I love Tukaram, he's my favorite Maharashtra Sant. Just like Narsi Mehta is my favorite from Gujarat. And I'll translate it for you. But he says this, Jethe jato tethe tu majha sangati. Wherever I go, this is Tukaram, Santa Shiromani of Maharashtra. Wherever I go, you are with me. So if I hear this abhang and say, wah, 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 but when it comes to my execution, I say, no, that is okay. Gujarati में जो गुजरात में बोलता हूँ, पोथी मना रेंगना पोथी माँ, ये एक कहावत है. एक आदमी गया, बोलते हैं कि एक प्लांट नहीं खाना चाहिए, कथा में संत ने कहा. तो वो ऐसा हिल रहा, वो घर पे गया तो उसकी वाइफ ने कहा कि आज तो मैं एक प्लांट का साग सब्जी नहीं बनाया. तो क्यों? तो बोले वो कथा में मैंने सुना था कि रिंगना नहीं खाना है. तो वो तो कथा में कहते हैं, यहाँ क्या है? तो पोथी मना रिंगना पोथी माँ. So Chalavisi Hathi, what a Tukaram. He was not, he didn't go to any Columbia University, he didn't go to Harvard, he didn't go to any Ivy League, he didn't go to study Vedas, he didn't study Upanishads. In Gujarati or in our English, we could say he was a thumb, what it was, Angutha chap, जिसको हम Angutha chap कहते हैं. They can't sign, so they just put your thumb. So, what is Tukaram saying? Chalavisi hati dharunya. You hold my hand and you make me walk with you. That's the trust in God. Chalo vati ami tuja adhari. I go on path and various places only dependent upon you, Adhar. Chalavisi bhar save maja. Plus you lift up my weight also, and you may lift me up also if I need to. That's the faith. That's the Shraddha. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam in Gita. So we'll hear this. So, Lata Mangeshkar, Asha Bhosle, all those four Mangesh sisters, they have a beautiful song, Bhakti Geet. And the time is running very quickly, 10:46, and we have not even started Ayodhya yet. But unless you do this, you will not enjoy it. I want you to take mentally to Ayodhya with me. So if I have to take you with me, just showing pictures won't work. I want you to feel the same thrill, same enjoyment, same vibrations when you see all this with me, as if you are with me in Ayodhya. So the title is Mage Ubha Mangesha, Vidwans will know. पुढे उभा मंगेश, माझ्याकडे देव माझा पाहत आहे. आगे मंगेश is Shankar Bhagwan, and that's why then they are paying Shankar Bhagwan, so their name is Mangeshkar. So, Mage Uba, behind me is Mangesh, Pude means in front, all around Mangesh is, and he's looking at me, he's keeping a close observation what is my situation. We'll hear it there. So, Param Puja Bhai Shri Ramesh Bhai Oja from Porbandar Sandipani Ashram, where I also spent almost 7 days. So, we'll listen to him. This is Surdas.
Shri Vallabha Nakh Chandra Chata Bina Sab Jag Mahi Andhe Sadhan aur nahi akali mein Jaso hot nibero Sur kaha kahe दुविधांध रो सूर कहा कहे दुविधांध रो बिना मोल को चेरो भरोसो दृढ़ चरण के.
श्रद्धा भक्ति विश्वास અને દૃઢ ચરણ में भक्ति. So when I was preparing yesterday, Sushila Ben came to sit on my swing and said, "Are you going to show Vadodara?" So I told her, "No, I'm not going to show Vadodara. Vadodara is my hometown." But then I had to pull out my photographs just to satisfy her. So my trip started from Baroda. Sushila Ben, દેખાય છે તમને? તમને દેખાય છે અહીંયા? I love Vadodara. That's the airport at Baroda. Baroda derived the name because बहुत वटवृक्ष थे. वहाँ इतने सारे वटवृक्ष थे. वड जिसको गुजराती में वड कहते हैं. वड is a वटवृक्ष. So that's the वटवृक्ष. That's a beautiful picture of वटवृक्ष. And of course, Baroda is reaching global areas. And it was a beautiful sunshine, beautiful sunrise. It was 6 o'clock flight or 6:30 flight. So that's how my journey or my yatra started on that day, Avadhadham. So all this preparation is so that you can reach Avadhadham with me, even though quite a few of us have gone to Avadhyatra, and I do vandan to them. So let's go back again and see if you get the same vibrations. The vibrations are not because of buddhi. बुद्धि एक ही चीज जानती है तिजोरीवाल जी, तर्क और वितर्क. बुद्धि का ये स्वभाव है, इसमें तर्क करो या तो वितर्क करो. हृदय भाव करता है. So actually I didn't want to show the slide. Let's continue Avadham. So Avadham इसका महिमा है. जिस चीज पे हम जाते हैं उसका महिमा नहीं जानते तो अवधधाम becomes just like going to some sightseeing tour. So Avadham, I could have given this in my own words, but he is Jagadguru Raghavacharya who lives in Avadham. He has a big ashram with cows, with Sanskrit students, Veda Adhyayan, etc., etc. I met him in Porbandar, and he has studied under his guru for many, many years. And what is he has to say? And he is from Awadh, so you can't get any better than this. He is an ardent lover, ardent student, ardent knowledgeable guy about Valmiki. You wake him up Valmiki Ramayana. And this is who inspired me to read Valmiki Ramayana. He is the one who met me, and I heard him for 9 days on purely Ramayana Katha based on Valmiki Ramayana. I have read Tulsi Kruta Ramayana many, many times. Actually, when I was in Awadh for 9 days, I did 9 days of Parayan, whole Tulsi Kirtan Ramayana I've read from Atha to Iti, but the love for Valmiki Ramayana was his prasad, his grace. So let's listen to him. संभळाइए तो जब when Ram returns after exile of 14 years in jungle, he says, प्राणों से भी प्यारी है अवधपुरी. Bhagwan Ram has that much respect and love for Avadhapuri.
भगवान श्री धाम अयोध्या आते हैं, परिक्रमा लगाए और मित्रों से नगरी का परिचय कराते हैं. मुझे प्राणों से भी प्यारी है अवधपुरी.
Another divine sant, राजेंद्र प्रसाद, वृंदावन. ऐसे तो वृंदावन के संत कृष्ण के भक्त होते हैं, लेकिन वो राम के भी भक्त हैं.
ले चले अपनी नागरिया अवध बिहारी ले चले अपनी नागरिया अवध
So, because of time restraints, I'm just putting Mukhra or what the title. Otherwise, I won't be able to reach where I want to reach. So, we have to also pray Ram Bhagavan. Take me, if I have to go to Bharatiji's home, I have to request, please let me come in. Then she will welcome me with love and respect, and whatever she will make will be with love. So we are also saying, ले चल अपनी नगरिया. राम को कह रहे हैं हम, हमको आपकी नगर में ले जाओ. Because what he can show, nobody else will show you. Because he knows each and every corner of Ayodhya. He is the king of Ayodhya. So,
महाराज अयोध्या की हवा, अयोध्या का पानी अद्भुत. इसीलिए भक्तों ने गाया कि अयोध्या का पानी कितना मीठा है, सरजू जी का पानी कितना मीठा है.
सीताराम जी की प्यारी रजधानी लागे, रजधानी लागे. मोहे मीठो मीठो सरयू जी को पानी लागे. सीताराम जी की प्यारी रजधानी लागे, रजधानी लागे. मोहे मीठो मीठो सरयू जी को पानी लागे. सीताराम जी की प्यारी रजधानी लागे, रजधानी लागे. मोहे मीठो मीठो सरयू जी को पानी लागे.
I'm building up your expectation where you go, Ayodhya, what you're going to see. So, this is the Charam sentence or shloka from Valmiki Ramayana. It's an amazing granth. It is Adi Kavya, the first poem of the whole universe. And is written by Adi Kavi, the first poet of the whole universe, Valmiki. And this is my favorite, Santo ka favorite, and Valmiki ji ka favorite. So, if you read one granth like Gita, if you read Bhagavad Gita, in the 18th chapter, and if I am not mistaken, either 64 or 66th verse is the Charam verse. That means the ultimate. If you didn't hear about any, and that is the ultimate, Krishna is giving it to Arjun. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja aham tvam mokshayasmi sarva papebhya mokshayasmi. So that is the final. If you have to put all the Gita in one verse, that's the verse. That's the final. And after that, Krishna said, I'm not going to speak anymore. So this is Valmiki Ramayana, similar verse. And those who attended, we actually, this is not an advertisement, because as I told many people, when I do satsang, it doesn't make any difference how many people are here. Because if I depend upon how many people are here, then I am an entertainer. I am not an entertainer. So even there was one person, it would be the same lecture. If there are 1,000 people, it would be the same lecture. So when I started Vishnu Sahasranam Satsang 6 years ago, every Monday on Zoom, I was told it will not last because people will not come. And as of May 8th of this year, it will be 6th year complete with every Monday, rain or shine. I also am getting sick. I also have operations. I also have grandchildren. I also have a wife. I also have friends. I also like movies. But we sustain that. So last Friday, today is Wednesday. Last Friday, we started Valmiki Ramayana Satsang. It's in Hindi on Zoom. So in that also, the reason why, in that also I included this. Shri Shanti ji came during the Zoom meeting last Friday. So I'll read it. This is my favorite, most Valmiki quote, Valmiki Ramayana. Sakrudeva prapannaya tavasmi iti cha yachate abhayam sarvabhutebhyo dadami etad vratam mama. जैसे हम एकादशी का व्रत करते हैं, श्रावण महीने का सोमवार का व्रत करते हैं, कोई लोग मंगलवार करते हैं, कोई लोग शनिवार करते हैं, जो करते हैं तो ये व्रत है हमारा. तो राम कहते हैं मैं भी एक व्रत रखता हूँ. कौन सा व्रत है उनका? एंड लेट मी फिनिश दिस एंड देन आई विल एम्फसाइज व्हाट इज दिस व्रत. जो एक बार भी मेरे शरण में आकर मैं तुम्हारा हूं, आई एम योर्स. रामचंद्र जी, is it okay I can say in English? Say in Hindi? Yeah. So, let me first go in English and then I'll do it in Sanskrit. Anybody who even says once that I am yours, I am taking a vow. That means I am taking oath. This is Ram saying. और मुझे कहते हैं कि रक्ष माम पाही मुझे मेरी रक्षा करो. मैं संपूर्ण प्राणियों से, मीन्स फ्रॉम द होल यूनिवर्स, आई विल गिव हिम अभय दान. दैट मीन्स फियरलेस दान. ये मेरा व्रत है. दैट मीन्स ही सेड आई हैव रेज्ड माय हैंड एंड डू दिस व्रत. सो हिंदी में पढ़ेंगे. जो एक बार भी मेरे शरण में आकर मैं तुम्हारा हूं. इट डजंट कॉस्ट दैट मच टू से मैं तुम्हारा हूं. हम कई लोगों का कहते हैं हम तो आपके ही हैं, आपके हैं. ये लोग कब बदल जाएंगे पता नहीं चलता. राम नहीं बदलते. क्यों? ही इज फ्रॉम रघुवंश. रघुकुल रीत सदा चली आई, प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए. दैट इज since that time it is still going on, and in his life he has continued to do so. So who gives me warranty? Who gives me guarantee? If the guarantor, the person who gives me warranty doesn't exist, that warranty is of no value. But here the Ram is giving guarantee. He is giving warranty. ये मेरा व्रत है. तो हम राम जी को और राम जी के दरबार को प्रणाम करेंगे और आगे बढ़ेंगे. Before I go to Ayodhya, I want to say one thing. If you want to learn mantra, you need a guru. मंत्र की दीक्षा सिर्फ और सिर्फ गुरु से ही ली जाती है. Only Guru can give you the diksha of that mantra. You could say, but I know that mantra, I read it. Doesn't make any difference. It has to be given, it has to be Guru Mukh. Guru Mukh से वो दीक्षा ले. So Ram mantra है. But Ram नाम भी है. That means to chant God's name, you don't need diksha from Guru. So Ram नाम भी है और Ram मंत्र भी है. इसको जाने देंगे, इसको भी जाने देंगे. तो यहाँ आएंगे. चरितम रघुनाथस्य शतकोटि प्रविस्तरम एकैकम. एकैकम. जो संस्कृत जानते हैं उसको तो बहुत मजा आता है इसमें. मुझे बहुत मजा आता है, मैं पढ़ता हूं तो. एकैकम अक्षरम पुंसा महापातकनाशम. राम जी के चरित्र का जो वर्णन है रामायण में या कभी रामायण कई ग्रंथों में करोड़ शब्द है, करोड़ से भी ज्यादा होंगे. लेकिन कहीं भी पढ़ो, किसी भी ग्रंथ से पढ़ो, एक एक अक्षर, शब्द नहीं कहा है, अक्षर कहा है. अक्षर माने अल्फाबेट, शब्द माने वर्ड. एकैकम अक्षरम पुंसा महापातक का नाश करने वाला है. तो राम करुणा निधान है. हम एक श्लोकी रामायण से शुरू करके अवध में जाएंगे. आदौ राम तपोवनादिगमनम हत्वा मृगम कांचनम वैदेही हरणम जटायुमरणम सुग्रीव संभाषणम वाली निग्रहणम समुद्र तरणम लंकापुरी दाहनम पश्चात रावण कुंभकर्ण हननम एतद् विरामायणम. तो कैलाश पर्वत पर शंकर जी पार्वती जी से कहते हैं. हमारे विष्णु सहस्रनाम में हम रोज हर थर्सडे को ये गाते हैं. राम रामेति रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यम राम नाम वरानने. हे पार्वती जी, मैं शंकर भगवान पार्वती जी को कैलाश पर्वत पर बैठ कर कह रहे हैं, मैं बार बार, इसको क्या इसे हिंदी, मैं बार बार राम का नाम लेता हूं और जपता हूं. राम मेरे प्रिय है, मेरा मन उन्हीं में रमता है. हे पार्वती, एक बार राम नाम लो तो दूसरा 1000 नाम विष्णु सहस्रनाम है उसके बराबर का पुण्य है ये. सो दैट पावरफुल इज राम नाम. सो मैं हर रोज कहता हूं, मैंने ये मंत्र या वो भी है जो भी है मैंने विष्णु सहस्रनाम में कई बार कहा है. तो हमको कहना है, हे राम तवास्मि. हे राम मैं तुम्हारा हूं. तवास्मि इज तुम्हारा हूं. I am yours. So जाने देंगे. So माता रामो मत पिता रामचंद्र, स्वामी रामो मत सखा रामचंद्र, सर्वस्व में रामचंद्रो दयालु, नान्यम जाने नैव जाने न जाने. मैं और कुछ जानता ही नहीं. तुम मेरे माता हो, तुम मेरे पिता हो, तुम मेरे भाई हो, तुम मेरे बंधु हो, तुम मेरे सखा हो, तुम मेरे स्वामी हो. जो कुछ भी सब मेरे तुम हो, मैं यही जानता हूं. उसके अलावा मैं कुछ जानता ही नहीं. नान्यम जाने न अन्यम जाने. और फिर हम प्रार्थना करेंगे. श्री रामचंद्र चरणौ मनसा स्मरामि, श्री रामचंद्र चरणौ वचसा गृणामि, श्री रामचंद्र चरणौ शिरसा नमामि, श्री रामचंद्र चरणौ शरणम प्रपद्ये. तो आइए अब अवध धाम चलते हैं. ये 1 घंटे का जो महात्म्य मैंने कहा था, इसलिए कहा ताकि अब मेरे साथ आप अयोध्या चले. तो ये अयोध्या नाम के चित्र है. ये सरयू जी हैं. आइए अब मेरी स्लाइड शुरू होती है. अयोध्या में आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है. तो इतिहास, ये शब्द हम पढ़ चुके हैं, हिंदी में भी पढ़ा है, गुजराती में भी पढ़ा है, तमिल तेलुगु में भी इतिहास शब्द होगा, ऐसा मेरा मानना है। तो see, unless you know the meaning of the word, you don't understand what it means. Itihas is a Sanskrit word. All our languages are derived from Sanskrit. We all have, Marathi is closer to Sanskrit. Bengali is even more closer to Sanskrit. आप तो बंगाल में थे। तो इतिहास, ये तीन का समन्वय होकर इतिहास बनता है। इति मीन्स इतना, ह मीन्स निश्चित रूप से, आस मीन्स घटित हुआ। सो इतिहास मीन्स इतना निश्चित रूप से घटित हुआ। दिस थिंग हैपन इन फैक्ट, घटित रूप से हुआ, दैट इज, उसको इतिहास कहते हैं। सो रामायण भारत का एक ग्रंथ है जो इतिहास है। महाभारत, हमारे दो इतिहास है, एक रामायण, महाभारत को नहीं जाऊंगा क्योंकि टाइम बहुत कम है। महाभारत और रामायण ये हमारा इतिहास है। सो इतिहास की परिभाषा क्या है? इतना निश्चित रूप से घटित हुआ, इसलिए उसको इतिहास कहते हैं। आर यू विथ मी नाउ? इतिहास डेफिनेशन। सो देन पीपल हु से द रामायण इज अ काल्पनिक इतिहास, ये तो कल्पना की गई, वाल्मीकि ने कल्पना की और यही। सो काल्पनिक इतिहास इज ऑक्सीमोरॉन। इफ यू से इतिहास, दैट मीन्स ये निश्चित रूप से घटित हुआ, देन यू कैनॉट से imagination, then you have to call it something else. So ये काल्पनिक इतिहास है, ऐसे कई लोग कहते हैं, वो ऑक्सीमोरॉन जैसे शब्द यूज करते हैं। तो सरयू ये भक्ति है, अयोध्या ये हमारा शरीर। सो आई एम जस्ट गिविंग द, सी रामायण की भाषा, भागवत की भाषा समाधि भाषा है, उसको लिटरल मीनिंग भी करना है, उसका गुणार्थ भी सुनना है, उसका मर्मार्थ भी। ये कौन समझाएगा? अगर मैं घर पर बैठ के वाल्मीकि रामायण मेरी अल्पमति मंदमति के साथ पढ़ता हूं तो मैं सिर्फ लिटरल मीनिंग समझ सकता हूं, उसको समझाने के लिए मुझे कोई गुरु की जरूरत है। तो ये, और रामायण की भाषा भी समाधि भाषा है, भागवत की भाषा भी समाधि भाषा है। तो सरयू ये भक्ति है, अयोध्या ये हमारा शरीर है। विदाउट युद्ध, राग और द्वेष, दशरथ, दश मीन्स 10, रथ मीन्स उसके जो घोड़े, जितेंद्रिय, वो जितेंद्रिय जीवात्मा है, कंट्रोलिंग 10 इंद्रिय पूरी घोड़ास और हॉर्सेस। और राम परमात्मा है, ही इज अ ब्लिस डिसेंशन एज सन ऑफ दशरथ एंड कौशल्या। रामायण ये महाकाव्य है। राम Ayan, Ram is pleasing, pleasant, charming, lovely and beautiful. Ayan means gati, marg and abode. जैसे 1228 मेरा आयन है, नरेंद्र आयन है ये। सो रामायण जहां राम रहते हैं, ये राम के विचार, आचार और गति वगैरह हमको समझाते हैं। तो रामायण कैसे हुआ? वाल्मीकि रामायण की बात कर रहे हैं। तो नारद जी वाल्मीकि को मिले, उन्होंने कुछ प्रश्न पूछे कि इस जमाने में, एट दिस पर्टिकुलर टाइम, कंटेम्पररी टू मी, हु इज द पर्सन एंड आई गिव यू दिस मेनी वर्च्यूज, एंड ही आस्क्ड द क्वेश्चन। सो नारद सेड, ऑल द वर्च्यूज, एंड आई डोंट वांट टू गो इन डिटेल नाउ, is there any person like this existent on earth now? And he said, yes, there is one person called Dasharath Sut, Raja Ram. So he gave 16 gunas of Ram, and he gave 6, and then he gave Adesh, or Agnya, to Valmiki to write Ramayana. He didn't know how to write. He was not a poet before this, and there is a big story, but we'll not go there. And then he became poet. He added 84 guna, and Narad gave 100 shlokas. Ramayana Valmiki is 24,000 shlokas. They are written mainly in Anushtup Chanda, and its message is Satya, Prem और Karuna. तो ये तुलसीदास का है रामचरितमानस, and this is the bottom line of Ramcharitmanas. We are in Kali Yuga, believe it or not. The Kali Yuga is 432,000 years long. We are in 5,200 years into it. So Kali Yuga is in its infancy. If 432,000 years is age, it's just 5,000. He's maybe newborn baby one day. So इस कलियुग का एक फायदा है. कली युग जोग न यज्ञ न ज्ञाना, एक आधार राम गुण गाना. सब भरोस दरी जो भज राम ही, प्रेम सवेत गावक गुणग्राम. कलयुग में आपको यज्ञ नहीं करना है, आपको तप नहीं करना है, आपको बड़े बड़े अनुष्ठान नहीं करना है, सिर्फ भक्ति और राम का नाम. दैट्स व्हाट तुलसीदास सेज. सो लेट्स सरेंडर टू भगवान राम. और आगे कहते हैं, नगर ही हो अयोध्यासी, रघुकुल सा ठिकाना हो, चरण हो राघव के जहां मेरा ठिकाना हो. Wherever I go, this is what I want. I don't know if it will work or not. Oh, it worked. Because this is not on my computer, this is YouTube. इतना बड़ा अयोध्या का महत्व है. तो जब राम भगवान लंका से आते हैं, 14 साल जंगल वनवास, एक्साइल एंड डिफीटिंग रावण. तो दिस श्लोक इज, एनीबडी हु हैज लर्न संस्कृत ड्यूरिंग their school time has learned this. But who is saying it? In Valmiki Ramayana, Ram is saying this. Actually, Vibhishan said, you take over the kingdom of Lanka. And Lanka was, you read Valmiki Ramayana, actually my Uttarakhand I am running now on Valmiki Ramayana. You read when Hanumant Baba went and saw Lanka, you read the description of Lanka, my God, it's amazing. It was so rich with Suvarna and Ratna, and you read the literature of how tall the buildings were and what were. And that kingdom was offered by Vibhishan to Ram. And actually Ram was a winner. Winner takes all. Even currently, if there is fight between two countries and the country wins and they occupy land, they don't give it back. Winner takes it all. And Ram could have taken it and nobody would have accused him of anything. Not only that, Vibhishan said, I will surrender you. You take over Lanka and be the king of Lanka. That's not what he wants. Api Swarnamayi Lanka. नमे लक्ष्मण रोचते जननी जन्म भूमिश्च स्वर्गादपि गरीयसी. हे लक्ष्मण, सोने की लंका भी मुझे अच्छी नहीं लगती है. आई डोंट इवन लाइक द गोल्डन लंका. मेरी माता, मेरी मातृभूमि स्वर्ग से भी बढ़कर है. माई मदर एंड माई मदरलैंड इज मोर डियर टू मी देन द स्वर्ग. दैट इज द अयोध्या वेयर वी आर गोइंग नाउ. And this is the video clip.
हे जननी जन्मभूमि, हे माता अयोध्या, आज मुझे तेरे चरणों में आने का सौभाग्य फिर से प्राप्त हुआ है. तेरा पुत्र राम तेरे पवित्र माटी को शत शत प्रणाम करता है. जननी जन्मभूमिश्च स्वर्गादपि गरीयसी.
तो ये ऐसी भूमि पर हम जाने वाले हैं. This is one slide which is very busy, but I have to go through it. Whether I show you slides of Ayodhya or not, where I went and everything, is not as crucial to me as much as I give you this information or adhyatmic information. So Ayodhya Dham. This is from Valmiki Ramayana. This is from so many Ramayans, and this is from saints who have studied Rama and Ramayana for extended period of time. So this is not my imagination, this is not my understanding. This is understanding of scriptures and the saints. So when Manu and Shatrupa, Manu is the Brahmaji's first putra, and Shatrupa is his wife. When they did devotion, tapa, for thousands of years, then God appeared and said, what do you want? So Manu said, Shatrupa first, ladies first, as they say Bharti ji, ladies पहले मांगती थी, तो उन्होंने कहा कि I want a son like you. That's the Shatrupa's desire. I like son like you. So God said, who is like me? I cannot find anybody like me. So that means essentially you're asking me to be your son. So I will come as your son. So that is how Lord Rama was avatar. So we are Manu's putra. We are descendants of Manu. And Bhagavatam, actually, right now, Bhagavatam is going right now on Monday. Manu's daughter is Devhuti. Devhuti marries Kardam. And Kardam and Devhuti has 9 daughters, the Navadha Bhakti. And they marry 9 Rishis. And we are descendant of those. That's why we are Manu's descension. That's why we are Manavas. We are Manu's descension. That's why we call Manav. That's why we are called Manavas. So Ram says, when you will become king of Ayodhya, then I will descend at that time. So Vishnu also decides when he will come in Ayodhya. That's what he says in Valmiki Ramayana. Hence, we all are Ayodhya Vasi because we are Manu's descension from Vaikuntha. And as Ayodhya was formed in the earth, it was directly from Vaikuntha. This is what saints are saying. The Ayodhya was brought from Vaikuntha to the earth, but earth couldn't take it. Earth couldn't lift up its weight. Just like when Ganges descended from heaven, Ganges, if he would have landed directly, it would have gone down and earth would have gone. That's why it was caught in Shankar's jata. So then when it started sinking, Bhagavan Vishnu sent his chakra and lifted up the Ayodhya and made Ayodhya on top of chakra. So the Ayodhya is sitting on the chakra of Vishnu Bhagavan. The chakra is, we are in the chakra. It is Adhyatmik also. We are in Samsara chakra. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jatare sharanam. So ye hum sara, it's going, fish chasing its own tail. We are going in chakras. So either you have a Samsara chakra or Vishnu chakra. Which chakra you prefer? And Ram loves Ayodhya Dham. So that's Ayodhya. We have 7 religious places which are called Moksha Puris. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kashi, Kanchi, Avantika, Puri, Dwaravati, Chaiva, Saptaita, Mokshadaika. ये 7 नगरी मोक्ष देने वाली हैं, ऐसा हमारा शास्त्र कहते हैं. इसमें सबसे पहला अयोध्या है. ये अयोध्या धाम है. ये भी अयोध्या धाम है, इसके दर्शन कर रहे हैं हम. और ये सरयू जी है. तो हम सरयू जी की बात करेंगे क्योंकि आप अयोध्या जाते हैं तो सिर्फ अयोध्या नहीं जाते. यू आर ऑल्सो गोइंग टू सरयू जी. तो rather than giving so much detail, I compared Saryu and Ganga. So, आप पढ़ सकते हैं किरीट भाई? ठीक है. क्योंकि I made a big font so you could read it. So, let's see the compare and contrast. Saryu ji. This is not to say Ganga is not important, but we are doing Saryu's Mahatmya now. So when you go to river, you need to know what that river stands for. What is the value of that river? What is the value of that place? Tirtha. So, Saryu and Ganga. So on right side is Ganga. So we know Ganga. Ganga was अवतरित हुई, वो भगवान विष्णु के चरण कमल के फुट, यानी कि चरण कमल को जब ब्रह्मा जी ने धोया, वामन अवतार की कथा है. वामन अवतार में भगवान ने 3 स्टेप मांगे बलि राजा से और दूसरे स्टेप में उनका चरण वैकुंठ धाम में चला गया, तो ब्रह्मा जी ने उनके पैर धोए। वो पैर धोने से जो पानी निकला वो गंगा है, वो वहां से फिर मानसरोवर में आया। सो ये वामन अवतार की कथा है। सो इट इज द वाटर कमिंग आफ्टर ब्रह्मा जी वॉश्ड भगवान विष्णु's feet. So what is Saryu? Saryu is the tears when Brahmaji did tapa, thousands and thousands of years, and when Vishnu came to him and Brahmaji praised him and did stuti, and when Vishnu had joy, his tears came out. Those tears became Saryu. So tears don't come from outside. Tear has to come from inside. Gangaji is washing the feet, so that's the difference between the two. Saryu comes from Manasarovar. Ganga comes from Gangotri, as we know. दोनों मोक्ष प्रदायक है, दोनों मोक्षदा है। गंगा का महात्म्य हम सब जानते हैं, इट्स वर्ल्ड फेमस, because we have been studying this. But महात्म्य of सरयू जी is गोपित, that means गुप्त है, नहीं इतने लोगों को पता। रघुकुल की बात करेंगे तो बहुत लंबा हो जाएगा। राम पतित पावन है, ये भी हम जानते हैं। तवास्मी, मैंने कहा हमको कहना है राम को तवास्मी, हमारा मन उनको देना है। नाम राम को कल्पतरु कली कल्याण निवासु, रामचरितमानस का राम का नाम कल्पतरु है। कल्पतरु में जिसके नीचे, इफ आई सिट अंडर द कल्प वृक्ष, वट एवर आई वॉन्ट माई डिजायर विल बी ग्रांटेड। सो राम इज लाइक ए कल्पतरु। और मुझे भजन बहुत पसंद है, मुझे पता नहीं मैं लाया हूं कि नहीं। राम नाम की लूट है, हमको लूटना अच्छा लगता है, तो राम नाम की लूट है। लूट सके तो लूट, अंत काल पछताएगा जब प्राण जाएगे छूट। राम हमारी आत्मा है और इसलिए हम राम को प्यार करते हैं। वाई डू यू yearn टू राम? सो हमारे में आत्मा है, लेकिन हम में जो आत्मा, हमारी आत्मा है, वो राम है, इसीलिए हम उनको प्यार करते हैं। ये भी जाने देंगे, ये भी जाने देंगे। ये मैंने तवास में कह दिया है। आइए आगे बढ़ते हैं। राम को हमको राम को कहना है, अभी वो हम तुम्हारे, अब नाम तुम हमारे हैं, रिवर्स। तो अब हम अवध जाते हैं। आई टोल्ड यू से मेनी टाइम्स, हम अवध जाते हैं, हम अवध मामाનું ઘર કેટલે દીવો બળે એટલે you may say, well, how many times you have said we are going to Awadh and we have not gone there yet. So whenever you yearn for something, then when you get it, it is very valuable. If you get it on a silver spoon, it doesn't carry any value or does not carry as much. So I have been making you like appetizers, I am increasing your appetite to go to Ayodhya, if you may say so. So ये है अयोध्या धाम। जो लोग गए हैं, दर्शन किया है, तो ये मंदिर का दर्शन है। समराइज। So I skipped so many slides because time is running out. So जब राम नवमी का दिन होता है, that's the प्रागट्य of भगवान राम in अयोध्या. ऐसा शास्त्र कहते हैं कि उस वक्त, उस दिन 64 करोड़, करोड़, आप सब करोड़ तो समझते हैं, 1 करोड़, इंग्लिश में उसको करोड़ कहेंगे, 64 करोड़, 64 crore तीर्था come. Why do they come? So that I can be happy? No, they want to come and do the darshan of Ram. But when they come, I might as well be there and I will get the benefit of 64 crore. यही दिन राम जन्म श्रुति गावही तीरथ सकल तहाँ चली आवही. Now, you could say, but I can go to Tirthas, but if I give you 100 years of life, not that I have a ability to give you, but let's assume I grant you 100 years. And then you multiply by 365, multiply by 24, multiply by 60, even then it becomes 5 crore 25 lakh 60,000 minutes in your life. So that is the value of Ayodhya Dham if you are on Ram Navami day. ये हमने देख लिया है. ओके, ये भी जाने देंगे, ये भी जाने देंगे, ये भी जाने देंगे, ये भी जाने देंगे, ये भी जाने देंगे. Okay, so now I'll at least get you to Ayodhya, and if you like it, we'll do it again. I know 11:30 is clocking here, but if you like, I can go more. But your appetite is working harder and you're getting hungry, then we can stop. Let's raise and say, Dr. Balotkar, stop, and I wouldn't feel bad because Hari Ananta, Hari Katha Ananta. I can talk for 5 hours and I still be talking and it won't be finished. So, पावन धार्मिक नगरी अयोध्या में आप सबका स्वागत है. Now you're riding with me. This is my videos, right? ये प्रयागराज से हम जा रहे थे. थोड़ा आवाज बढ़ाएंगे, अब वो म्यूजिक नहीं आएगा. Okay. I just want you to travel with me. That's why I'm bringing these clips, so that you are traveling with me in my car, That's the only way to make you feel that you are with me. And of course, I have taken videos of different areas of Ayodhya. So those who have not gone will see the decor of the town. A beautiful sunset when I caught. We are on our way for Ram Lala Darshan, and we are graced by Surya Bhagwan Darshan. Ram Bhagwan is from Surya Vamsha. Surya Bhagwan also blessed us. So Ram is from Surya Vamsha. Krishna is from Chandra Vamsha. So it's like, almost like we are going to temple at that time. So I felt it was a kind of Sanketic God's wish that, okay, you are going to my son, Surya Vamsha, so I'll give you the darshana, So these are all, you'll see so many posters along the road. I think we saw that. So I went Ayodhya twice. One Ayodhya trip, I give credit to Sudhaji and her family, because I was sitting in the lunchtime, me and her, usually we don't get together as often, but they came, I eat lunch every day here. And we were on the same table. So Sudhaji told, can you talk to my husband? I said, what do you want me to talk? He said, no, I want to go to Kumbh, Mahakumbh. But he does not want to come. So I said, how am I to explain him? And I have not gone to any Kumbh myself. So how am I going to explain him? But I did Mahakumbh program for 2.5 hours on my Zoom. So he brought his lunch, we sat together. I explained to him, listen, your wife is going, you might as well go, nothing to lose. And I explained him the significance of Mahakumbh during whatever time I had. He agreed. So, बोले तैसा चाले त्याची वंदावी पाऊले. Marathi. One who says something and he acts upon it, you should bow down to him. And he said that. He didn't say this particular verb from Maratha. So he said, if it is so good, if it is so significant, if it is so powerful to go Mahakumbh, and he was not arrogant, he was not getting retortive to me, but he said, why are you not going? I said, my God, what a wonderful question, and Kumbh was only 3 weeks away. So he said, no, we have a cottage there. If you don't get in Praya cottage, we'll share with you, etc., etc. So I came home and those words stuck to me. So my God, if I know all this significance, I have no commitments here, why don't I go to Mahakumbh? May I have it? So I went. So these pictures that I'm going to show you first are my first Ayodhya trip in 24. Then I went in this January. For that time I went for 3 to 4 days in Ayodhya. But this time I stayed there for 10 days. So I give credit to her and him for triggering this surge of going to Bharat Yatra, going to Mahakumbh. Of course, I went to Chitrakoot, Ayodhya, Varanasi, Vrindavan, etc., etc. So, and that triggered me to go again to Ayodhya because I loved Ayodhya so much that I went this time 10 days. So I will stop here with this slide and maybe one more slide. Yeah, at least I want you to do darshan of Saryuji. So this was the hotel where I stayed and I loved it. So if anybody wants to go Ayodhya, I will tell you where to stay. If you like it, you can do your own research. But this time, when I stayed for 9 days, I stayed in an ashram. So I'll show you videos of that if we meet again. So here is the Saryuji. We are going, and I want to finish with these few slides. So we went to Ghat. I think whoever was going, I told them, you also, that go to Gupta Chara Ghat. So this ghat is away from lot of hustles and bustles. That's the first thing. The water is absolutely clean. Second thing. Third thing, this ghat has the mahima. As I told you, unless you know the mahima, you will not go there. The mahima is that when after having Ram Rajya for 11,000 years in Ayodhya, Ram, along with his family, along with all the Ayodhyavasi, came at this place and went to Saket Dham, in taking dip in this water and went there. So that is, and they became Gupta. That means they went to Saket Dham. That's why it is called Gupta Har Ghat. So it is a very divine ghat. It is a very divine ghat. Of course, people go where the big statues and everything are created. And there is also Saryu, but it's an artificially created channel. This is Saryu in its native form. And the water is like ocean. Actually you can see it. It is all along. I'm sitting at one end, or I'm at one end. The water is all the way there. It is so crystal clear. Of course, it's freezing. So I'll show you this Saryu Snan and then we'll finish. Oh, he's telling one more dip you have to take 3 times.
You didn't go all the way down.
No, because we don't want to go deeper in water because there's no lifeguard. So you have to, if you go all the way down, you need to go a little deeper. Plus I have a knee problem. When I bend down, I cannot get up. I didn't want to take Saryu Samadhi like Ram Bhagwan. So I have to take 3 dip. So, and this person who is there, he's a saint who accompanied during that trip. His name is Pujya Harshit Bhai Shukla. He is a disciple of Puja Bhai Shri. So he accompanied me. Then we also did Pitru Tarpan. Every time you go to some tirtha or kshetra, remember your forefathers. You are here because of them. I am who I am because of them. So I shouldn't say, oh, it's on my power and my ability and my work and I did hard work. It is because of them I am who I am. So you need to do Tarpan. So there are 3 Tarpans you must do. Deva Tarpan, because there are 3 Runa. Runa means obligation or indebtedness. हमारे पर ऋण है पितरों का, ऋषियों का और देवों का. So when you go to Tirtha, you must do this rune, otherwise you will not get rid of the rune. So that's what we were doing. Now we are doing the prayers and puja of Saryuji. You can't hear the audio because we need to turn the volume on. Okay, so we are coming to the shore, and then we did pujan of Saryuji. We will share that later. It's 11:40. I think I really admire your patience and ability to tolerate me for 1 hour and 40 minutes. My wife won't listen to me for 1 hour and 40 minutes, so you are better than her, I would say. So thank you very much. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna.
He has put lots of time. You need to remember lot. Last 4 days, he was working on this one. It's 5 gigabytes of data. And he tried to transfer into, I gave him a USB drive, and he could load it because he was working on Macintosh computer. Finally, we found a way to stay here morning. 8 o'clock we came here and tested using his one, and it worked, and we are very happy.